I call these my chicken piranha. Look at them. They're getting huge. Yes, they have exactly 8 more days to freezer camp. They eating like crazy. All right, first thing in the morning, this is the routine I do to my chicken piranha. First thing in the morning, I go and I will feed their troughs, both of them. All right, it takes 3 big scoops and I fill them. Then around 11 o'clock, I come back out again and I fill these 2 troughs back up again. And then around 3:30, say, I come back out here again and I fill this up again. Okay? And then before it gets dark, which is sometime in the area about 8:30, I come on out and I fill these again. Now, they are usually bedded down, but when I fill it, they back up eating again. So, and later on in the mornings, if I'm out here around 6:30, if I look, there's still food in their trough. So they are being fed 24 hours a day. How's it going, everybody? Well, today's going to be a busy, busy day. We're getting ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow we process our meat birds, our Cornish cross. They had the freezer camp. And yeah, so I'm going to show you what we do. I'll bring you along. I get the tractor over here. It's already pretty much smoothed out. I did this the other day. I took out my compost pile that I had here. Next thing I'm going to do is dig a trench right along that edge, that hill edge. Let me see if I'm looking at that. Right along that base right there. It'd be about 10 foot long. It's a V ditch. And then we put our feather plucker there. I have a table that has a sink in it. We put that there. Then we set up over here with the water, and where we dip the chickens in over here. We'll have our cones spread across right here. But as you see, we still got debris from our storms around a little bit. So I need to get going with some of this stuff. And guess what? It is starting to rain. Yeah, you're the only cloud. And today is freezer camp day for our chickens. We have 48 of them out there. They're looking really good, very nice sizes. They are probably in the area of just about 8.5 weeks old, I believe. So I'll show you what we've got here right now. Let's turn that around so I can see. There you go. That's already heating up. We're waiting on my kids. They should be here in just a little bit. We need to keep this somewhere around 150. I've got it on low. Let me turn it down just a little bit more. There. And yeah, so right now we're about 140, 135, 140. Here's our killing cones. I've got our buckets. The key, so a lot of these things don't get stained with blood. I don't like to say that, but if you spray them down with you know, your cooking sprays, it'll help stop from staining. I mean, blood washes off, but it's just easier. All right, here we go. Here is our feather plucker. Yep, it does work. Worked on. I've got as soon as they get here, I have already a bottle, a mixture of dishwashing soap and bleach and water, and I've already scrubbed these things and bleached them down really good. So they're ready, but I'm going to do them again. I did these last night just to clean everything up. We've got that ready. That faucet don't work. We have a garden hose set up right there, and we'll use that to wash them and clean them, you know, when we're done, rinse them out. Here is our bucket of stuff that we don't want. We don't save none of the gizzards. We don't save nothing, no legs, but it will end up out into a big hole to decompose. This is, I have to wash this out here in a few minutes. This is one of our holding tanks we use when we process our birds. We will go ahead and put the bird in here. We can get about 15 birds in here, I believe. I'm not too sure, but somewhere around there. It could be 20. But, yep, we have I can connect a garden hose if I wanted to onto here. And whenever we want it, turn the knob on, and I can drain it right there through that bucket, that drain hose. In fact, let's make sure it's shut. I got to rinse it out anyway. But there you go. This is our setup. This setup, we've been doing this since we're doing birds the same way. Yep. I made that table. Oh, down here, when you wash your birds and everything else, I made a little ditch. Doing this the same way. I've got a drain pipe off the sink. It goes in here, fills this up. If the feathers will fall in here, we'll fill this up. I have been doing this for years. I have not, in the same exact spot, I've never seen a feather when I come back over here. So that stuff just decomposes in the ground. That's probably about 1.5 feet deep trench. But there we go. Yeah. Alright, that's what we've got for now. And just waiting for them to show up. And then we're going to get going, guys. Alrighty, we'll see in a little bit. How's it going, guys? Alright, this is what happened today. Today we went ahead and freezer camped our meat birds. My son, he took half and I have half. And so what we've got here is we have 18 whole chickens that's already in the freezer. We have 6 others we cut up for what we want. And here you go. This is what we've got here. We've got the wings. We've got drums. We have breasts over here. And there we have one that you take all your little scraps that you get, little pieces, and we'll make soups out of that. All right, let me take you out to the garage, and I'll show you what we've got in the garage. All right, here you go. This is what we have. Here's the 18 whole birds that's in our freezer, and that's what they look like. We have the weights all written down in the house. I didn't have them with me just now, but there we go. They're all shrink wrap bagged and ready to go. All right, I'll bring you back and we'll talk about the weights in these things. There's a couple big ones, like right here. Here's a big one there. And you can see, and they all look pretty good. All right, guys. Well, you've got hummingbirds buzzing around. All right, it's about 2 days after we've done our meat birds freezer camp. Talk to you about them real quick. How everything turned out. It all worked out perfect. I think we started around 7 in the morning and we finished up probably around, say, 1-ish. The process is my youngest son and my wife work together. They take the birds, put the birds down, and then my wife will take the birds and put them in a scolder for the feathers. And then my son takes them and he puts them in the chicken plucker. And when they're done, I grab them, and that's for me and my daughter-in-law, and we carve them up and do what we do with them. That all come out perfect. Everything was great. The meat looks great. The birds look good. Everything's healthy. All right, here is my weights on our chickens that we did. And we had a total of 209 pounds of meat we got this year. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Everything come out good. 6 of these chickens, as I told you, we are taking and we are cutting them up for what we need. So, yeah, everything come out perfect. No complaints with them. Just wish they were a little bit bigger. I guess I can't compare to last year. I mean, last year we friggin' had turkeys for chickens. But anyway, guys, that was kind of about it. And yeah, had a good time and moving on. Now we have to do our pigs go into process here October 10th. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed this little series with the chickens and what was going on with them this whole time. But hey, life goes on, farming goes on, homesteading moves forward. Time on to the next project. Y'all take it easy. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and if you would, please give me a thumbs up. All right, take it easy. Bye.